Hello everyone, I'm Justin and I'm going to show you how to save your money and how to use Excel to kind of show you those theoretical prices, and let's just get straight into it. So over here I'm using Excel and I'm going to show you if you were just to save cash only, savings account, and if you were to invest your money. So the first things first, we want to just kind of see, let's just say after 2 years. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to drag these are the months, so we're going to go all the way down to 25 because that's 24 months. So we have 1 to 24, that's going to be our months. So say we just save theoretical money, $100, right? So the first month we have $100. Second month we're going to do equals this plus 100 because we're putting $100 in each month. And we just drag that down, and as you can see, we're going to have $2,400 at the end of 2 years. So a savings account, they're going to give you a certain interest per year. I looked it up. Average interest, depending on where you go, can range between 0.5% APY, which is annual percentage yield, or some places may even give you like 1 or 2%. We're just going to use the average for now, so I found that it was mainly 0.5%, so we're actually going to do 0.5% divided by 100. So that's going to give us our decimal value, so this is what we're going to use the math on Excel. However, we're doing monthly, so this is our yearly interest yield, and now we have to do our monthly interest yield. So we're just going to click here. We're going to divide this by 12 because there's 12 months in a year. And this is going to be our monthly interest yield. So we're going to start off with the same thing. We have $100 in our first, when we first put it into our savings account. This second cell is our interest. So this is how much we're going to make on our interest on how much we have in our account. So we're going to do equals 100, or we don't even need to do 100. We'll click this actually, because the cool thing with Excel is if you change this value, it changes everything else with it. Times, so we're going to use the asterisk, times our monthly interest yield. So as you can see, we will make a little more than 4 cents after our first month in our savings account with $100. And say we do a recurring, we put $100 in each month as well. So we're going to do equals the previous amount plus our interest amount, because that's how much we have now, plus our recurring payment. So we can either put it here, or we can do like, so I'll just put this here for right now, and that's how much we have. Or we can do like, if you set over here, recurring, oh, I can't type, payment, there we go. So let's just make that bigger, we can just put 100 in here. So we go in here, and instead of this, we can just go, bam. And to stop from moving when we pull it down, we're just going to put $signs between these two, and then same thing with this interest as well. We got to put $signs here, because when we pull it down, it's also going to pull down here, so these are all zero values, so it's not going to really do anything. And then we just pull this down. So we pull it down to 24, and then we pull down this to 24, and you can see after 2 years, we made $2,400 just saving cash, and on this one we made $2,411.53 or 54 cents. So you can see you don't really make that much money with the savings account. Now if you go into investing, so investing, average return on investments in a year, I looked it up, is anywhere between 6 to 8%. So we're just going to use a safe bet and just say 6%. Say we get 6% interest, APY investment. However, this one you are doing the work for it, so you are putting more time into it. But I'm going to tell you why it's going to make better sense later down the road. Okay, so we have 6%, which is 0.06, and we're going to divide that by 100 to get our decimal. Oh, I forgot to put the equal sign. There we go. Okay, I must have done something wrong. This is my bad. So this is 6% divided by 100 to give us our decimal value. There we go. And we're going to divide this by our monthly value as well. So we are going to get 0.005 as our decimal. And then we're just going to follow this over here. So we're going to go equals our initial deposit times our monthly interest rate. And don't forget to put your dollar signs right here. And then the next one is going to be equals the deposit plus our interest plus our recurring payment. Go enter. So you can already see, we made slightly more into our investing. Like I said, we're going to drag this down. We're going to drag this down. And you can see right here that after 2 years, we've made $2,543 and about 20 cents. We don't want all these like extra decimal values, so what we're going to do, we're just going to highlight all this, and we're going to move the decimal over. Oh, wrong way. Just because we want dollar value, or you can just click the dollar values, it's the same thing. You can see all how much we've made and stuff. But we also want to check, because we also are putting money in, so just know that this recurring payment, that's money lost. You're going to lose that money each month and everything. However, you're not really, when you're saving your money, you're not touching it until you retire. So we could technically drag this all the way down until we retire. That could be however old you are until you retire. So let's just say average retiring age probably about like 65. I'm 24, so that's like 40 years from now, pretty much. So I could drag this all the way down to what 40 times 12 is, which is 480 months. So I can do that and see, or we're going to use a function in Excel to see that for us. So under my savings account, we're going to do equals future value, so FV, parentheses, and if you don't know what these mean, you can click on them and it tells you what they do. You can click on FV, and then, so if I click on FV, it's going to show up here, it's going to tell you what each thing is. So our rate is how much we are doing per month, so we're going to click that. We're going to click number per, so this is like how many months you're saving for. Let's just say for our retirement, I'm 24, so let's just say 40 years from now, when I say I retire then, so we're going to say 480 months, that's just 40 times 12. Our payment is how much we're putting in per month, so 100. Our present value is how much we initially put in, or how much we have presently, or during the present. So if you have like $3,000, you put $3,000 there. And we're going to do it at the end of every period, meaning at the end of the month, we're putting our $100 in. So when I click enter, it's going to give us how much we're going to have after 40 years. So after 40 years, on a savings account, we have $53,246.59. If we didn't have our savings account, we can just do, all we have to do is equals, we have 480 times our $100, we will have $48,000. So you see in a savings account, you're going to have about $5,200 more if you saved. I mean, that's just money just sitting there anyways, so why not do that investment if you're doing a savings account. Now we're going to check our interest for investing. We're going to equals future value. Our rate is this. The number per 480. Payment is 100, or we can just do our recurring payment here. Our present value is 100 and 0. So you can see with an investment, after 40 years, you're going to have $200,244. It builds up pretty fast, and that's just doing $100 a month. We can change these payments. So say, for example, in your savings account, instead of 100, you change it to 1,000. So actually, to make things simpler, we are going to put initial payment here, and we can just put 1,000, and then right here we can do equals this. We want to put our things, and we can do the same thing for here. Equals, put our initial payment. Oops. We want to do that, and it changes everything for us. So with 1,000, and then with this as well, we can switch this to our present value. We can change this to our recurring payment. Same thing with this. N2 is already there. We change this to this. So anytime we change these, our values are also going to change down here. And we can also change our interest, and all these will change as well. So say instead of you have a better thing, you get 1%, say, a little better than 0.5%. Change this, our values change down here. So this is the cool thing about Excel. Some people have managed to get 10% on investments, depending on how hard you work, how good the market is and everything. You're going to lose money, you may make money, so it just depends. So that's why it's averaged out to around 6%. But say I go here, you can see you just make a lot more money if you just invest your money. If you want to play it safe, obviously you're going to just do a savings account, but you can see after 40 years of saving, it goes from 60,000 to $686,108. Obviously you're making a lot more on the interest in investing. Yeah, it's more work, but after 40 years, would you rather have 60,000 or 686,000? So that's just kind of how I'm using Excel to kind of look at my theoretical money. Yes, you actually have to put in the work. There are a lot of investing apps out there. I'm not telling you which one to get, but just investing your money just seems like the better option. So definitely do your research. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just doing the math to kind of show you what's going on. But if you can invest your money, I would recommend doing it. But do your research before you do any type of investment, because there is a lot of risk involved. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just doing the math, showing you what possibilities can happen. I hope you enjoyed that, and see if you can start investing your money. It's never too late. Never too late. And I'm going to show you that, because say you retire in 10 years, right? 10 years, 120 months. If you invest your money, you're going to get $23,000 in that 10 years. That's with these initial payments, recurring payments. You can put more in, you can put less in. You just change these values, so just go off this. So say you can put $2,000 in, and you can put $500 a month. Just theoretically. In 10 years, you're gonna have $107,000 if you invest, right? So, okay, this is 480. That's why it's so much more. But so it's like depending how much you put in, the more you're gonna make and all that. And you can just see right here that investing is the way to go. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And like I said, start investing your money. Start doing the research. It's never too late. start doing it, and let's all make that money. Why not? All right, peace.